How is everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Welcome to the Live, Love, and Laugh show. I'm your man, Tarek Higgins. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the show. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get into the show, I want to take a minute to take a moment of silence for the families that have lost some lives. I'm pretty sure you all have heard of the case of the gentleman, the doctor that killed his girlfriend and his ex-wife. And I'm pretty sure you probably heard it, probably about to hear it soon about the other gentleman, an ex-police officer from Baltimore that killed his girlfriend. So I want to take a minute to send my prayers to the not the Rajay Black family, the Tara Labang family, Wendy Natalie Black's family, Pierre Taylor's family, and Andries B. Wolford's family. These cases are very sad and tragic. But we're going to get into why these things are happening and how we can prevent them from happening in the future. There's no need to get into, into that the Rajay Black story, because like I said, it's popular right now on YouTube and everybody knows what went down, what was done. And, let me put it like this. These things are you can blame the man for what happened. You can also blame the woman for what happened. But a lot of these problems are stemming from what's going on in these people's households, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of us today are growing up in broken homes, okay? Men are growing up in broken homes, women are growing up in broken homes, and we're not knowing how to hold together a relationship, how to parent our children, how to keep a family together. And these are some of the reasons why we are failing in relationships, marriages, parenting, and knowing how to hold a family together. You see, a lot of what I'm seeing is with the women they are falling prey of not knowing how to keep a family together. And let me tell you something. You can't put all the blame on women. I know men are putting a lot of blame on the women, but a lot of this blame needs to be directed to these families, the mothers, the fathers of these women and these men. A lot of these women here are growing up in broken households. They don't have a father figure. They have a broken household. They grew up in a broken household. They're normal. What they see as normal is a broken household. Having a man in their home to parent their children is not normal because they didn't have a father when they were growing up. The same thing goes for men. A lot of men don't know how to have a normal relationship or know how to be in a relationship without cheating. Meaning that a lot of men are growing up in households seeing their fathers cheat. They're seeing their fathers out here cheating, bringing women home, or hearing of their mother crying and fighting their father because he's cheating on her. It's normal. Men are breaking up households because they don't know how to have a normal relationship, keep a normal, even a relationship or a marriage, or keep a marriage together because that's what they saw. It was normal. Where are we failing as parents? Where are we failing? Let me tell you where we're failing. A lot of times people have children and don't realize that they're not spending enough time with their children. They're just trying to focus on getting the bag and keeping a roof over their child's head. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot just do that. You neglecting your children, going to work every day for a bag to keep a roof over your child's head is not enough. Your child needs normalcy. Your child needs a father and a mother to teach them right from wrong and show them how to be a man, how to be a woman, and how to keep a relationship together. These young adults, young men, young women are not knowing how to keep a relationship together because the husband and the wife, mother and the father do not know how to make things, to keep things just regular. Keep a nice, quiet, peaceful household. Children need a nice, quiet, peaceful household to know what it means to have a normal, peaceful relationship with a man or a woman. And they're not getting that from their parents. Young men are being taught wrong from their fathers. Young girls are being taught wrong from their mothers. Young men and young women are being taught wrong from their mothers and their fathers, are not being taught at all. So when you're not taught at all, you go in these streets and you make a mess. A lot of women are going out in these streets and are making a mess with men because, like I said before, they're not being taught how to hold a relationship together and a household together because they came from broken homes. So fellas, you cannot blame the woman for doing what she does. She doesn't know any better. And neither do you. Most men don't know any better either. Most of these relationships, some of these relationships are ended because the men are out here cheating on these women while they're pregnant, after they get pregnant, because that's what they were taught from their fathers. They were taught by their fathers because their fathers were the ones that was cheating on their mothers while she was pregnant with you. Yes, they were cheating while the mother was pregnant with you. Fathers are not teaching their sons correctly on how to be a real man and how to hold together a relationship and how to be a father. You going out here and cheating on your wife or your baby mother while they're pregnant is not good. It's going to lead to a problem. It's going to lead to you being in court, lead to you being having what is it called? Supervised visits with your children, or no visit at all and on child support. Some of the men are going through that. Some men are going through just women just don't want you, period. They just want the bag and they want to have the children. And that's wrong. But like I said, once again, those women that are doing this are coming from broken households. Mothers that did not know how to raise their daughters. Women that did not know how to keep a family together. Women that didn't want to have a family at all because you just wanted a bag. But once again, this all comes down to bad parenting. Men are doing a lot of losing when it comes to their children. Why is it that men do not get the fair shake when it comes to being a parent to their children? Why does the system think that men are not capable of being good fathers? I don't understand why that's the case. Why do they only think women are good? Women are the only ones that could raise a child. That's not true. Nobody's better at parenting by themselves. Nobody can be a super parent by themselves. Every child needs both. Every child needs both parents to succeed. Two healthy, successful parents. Healthy. Two healthy parents. Two healthy parents. Two parents that are capable of holding a family down, teaching the good values of a household, how to be a mother, how to be a father, how to be a husband, how to be a wife. These are the things that children need. They need normalcy. There's no normalcy in people's households. There's no normalcy. There's no parenting. There's too much trying to provide and put a roof over your child's life, over your child's head, to make ends meet. And forgetting that your child needs more than just that. Your child needs you to talk to them. Your child needs you to show them. Your child needs you more than anything else in the world, because if they don't learn from you, they're going to learn from the streets. Are men and women, are they so caught up in their lives that they forget that their children need more than just school? School can't teach your child everything. Right now, school's not really teaching your children anything. So where does your role come in with your child, ladies and gentlemen? This is where your role comes in as a man and a woman. You sit your children down. You explain to them the values of being a man, a woman, being faithful, keeping a happy household, no fighting, no arguing. That's the one biggest thing that I see in a lot of households, is that people want to argue and fight in front of their children. That's not peaceful. That's not stable. That shows children that children start to see that and they think that's normal. That a household must be, there must be some chaos in the household for it to for it to run correctly. No. Your child needs to see peace, see happiness, togetherness, and strength in the household for them to go out in the streets and have a successful relationship and a strong and peaceful household. Men are not taking these households being broken up too kindly, and women are losing their lives to it. Women are losing their lives. Yes, women are losing their lives all over the world. There's more cases than the Raji Black case, the Pierre Taylor case. There's a lot more cases like that all around the world. It's happening. Men aren't taking kindly of women breaking up their homes. And like I said, we don't know what these guys did. We don't know what they did, but the problem is that just because a man, goes out and does his dirt, doesn't mean you get to sit around and make up allegations about him molesting his children or him doing this or him doing that, just so you can get over and keep and get full custody of his child. Without that man, sweetheart, you would not even have a child unless you went to a sperm bank. Then you have full control. But if you ain't go to a sperm bank, then no, that man deserves just as much time and energy as you do with the child, no matter what happens, no matter if he cheated or what, he's still the father. And also it goes the same way too. But I don't see many men taking their children away from the mothers. But I'm sure there's some, very, very few. But either way, like I said, both parents deserve the same amount of time with their child. No parent should be taking their child from them, from their mother or their father all day, every day. But this is what's happening. Women are taking the child from the father, and the father's being left with just the bill. A bill for a child that he can't see. Let me say it again. Women are taking the child from the man and leaving the man with the bill, just the bill to pay for a child that he can't see. And some of that bill is most of his pay. So a man has to pay for a child that he can't see and be broke for paying for a child that he can't see. Most of the time when a man has to pay child support for a child that he can't see, the woman that gets the check is spending the check on something that is not even his child. Women are not spending their child support check on their children. Why is it that when a man paid child support for their child, the child does not see the check? The man typically sees the child in dirty clothes, nappy head, too small clothes, busted shoes. But I pay my child support. Why is my child looking broke? Why is my child looking broken and disgusted? And why is my baby mother looking like she just stepped out off a daggone modeling stage? She got her hair did, she got her nails done, she got her Coach purse, Louis Vuitton. But my son has to wear hand-me-downs. My daughter has to wear hand-me-downs because you're taking the bag and spending it on yourself. Or spending it on another man. You're spending that man's hard-earned child support money on a whole other man. A whole other man. And this man don't even get to see his child. Don't even get to talk to his child. And this is why women are dying. This is why women are getting killed, because men aren't playing the game anymore. And whether females like it or not, like I said, if the system was more fair, like 50-50, women would still be alive. But the system isn't fair. Every year, men have to sit back and listen to women complain about their issues. Year after year is women's issues, women's issues, women's issues. Men don't get a chance to talk about the issues. And one of the issues that men have every year is the court system, the family court system. Why is it that men continue to lose custody over their children and only thing they get to do is provide a check? Why is that? Why is the system so broken? Let me tell you, now, you're not gonna like this part. You see, ladies and gentlemen, the system was built by man, democratic man. Yes, Democrats. Democrats have always been the ones to break up the household, especially in the Black community. In the Black community, they made sure that the Black women kicked the Black men out the household so they could get a check. They've always wanted to provide for us, for women in general. They've always wanted to be the ones to break up the household and be there to play daddy. Democratic men. Yes, men built the system. Democratic men built this system that men today are getting beat up, dragged through the mud, broke, homeless every day. Democratic men. This is why I cannot listen to it. I can't listen to a Democrat. I can't talk to a Democrat. No. This thing here is bigger than anything else in the world. When you vote, ladies and gentlemen, your vote has there's a price to pay for your vote. There's good and there's bad. That's why when you go to vote, that's why people get so high. That's why politics is so high, because people know certain votes mean certain things. You know what I'm saying? And you can sit there, you can play stupid, you can play dumb, you can play blind, all you want. What's going on right now in America is ridiculous. You can play blind. You can act like you don't see that you're putting a whole bunch of money in your gas tank when you go fill it up. You can pretend like you don't spend a lot of money at the grocery store when you go to the grocery store and buy your groceries. Trump is gone. Trump is a Republican. Republicans are bad. Republicans are demons. Right now, the White House and everything is democratically run. They don't care. They don't care about family. They don't care about religion. They don't care about man. Their agenda is to break up households, take control, make you feel like, oh, we're here, we care about you, but we really don't. They don't care about you. They're sitting back laughing. Actually, when a man comes to court, the child support court, they're laughing. It's a joke to them. It's a joke. Why is it that they get paid off the misery of breaking up families? Why do they get a percentage of breaking up families? Every time a man pays child support, a small percentage of that goes to the demons, goes to the damn system that got this shit all fucked up. Why are they getting paid off of broken families? We're supposed to be, okay, for instance, America's supposed to be based on Christianity. Where does it say in the Bible that God wants broken families? Huh? America was based off of Christianity. Whether you like it or not, America was built on Christianity. So why is it that the government are so quick to help break up a family? Why is it when you go to family court, why aren't they trying to say, hey, look, is there some way y'all can make things work? Is there some way y'all can make things work? Is there some way y'all can come to a 50-50 split? They don't want that. What happened to the Christianity in America? What happened to the Christianity? I'm a firm believer of this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a firm believer of this. You can believe it if you want to or not. I'm a firm believer of that. We're already in hell. We're in hell and we're trying to escape Satan. You can live in the devilish ways all you want. When you die, you're going to be stuck here. There's no end to hell. You're going to be stuck here in hell, suffering, asking why. There's a whole bunch of unrested souls lurking around here because guess what? They're already in hell. Men are suffering, ladies and gentlemen. Men are suffering. You might not care. You might not care because you might not be that man that's on child support. You might be like, hey, well, this ain't my problem. I'm doing my business. But just because you do your business now don't mean that the woman can say, guess what? I don't want your business anymore. Then you're stuck just like us. Now you're looking just like us, like, wait, welcome to the team. You said it wasn't you. You said you never been in a situation. Fellas, we need to get together. We need to get together as one. Understand that just because I'm not in a situation don't mean I can't be in a situation. And start voicing our differences with the government. Start voicing our issues. We never discuss our issues. Our issues are never addressed every year. And we need to get together, okay? We cannot keep losing this fight with our children. We cannot keep losing our children to the system. We deserve just as much rights for our children as our girlfriends, our wives, baby mothers, whatever you want to call them. We deserve just as much rights as they do. And we need to get together, ladies and gentlemen. We need to get together, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not putting any blame on the men or the women in these situations because the real problem goes to the parents. If these women, these men that did that this happened to were in a better household with parents that showed them the way, how to have a happy home, how to have a happy family, how to raise children, this probably would never have happened. A lot of young adults, a lot of men and women today do not know how to raise children, do not know how to keep a household, do not know how to keep a peaceful household because they did not see it in their own house as children. And now, here we are. We have children with no fathers. We have children with no mothers. We have children with no mothers and fathers. We having mothers being killed. We even have fathers being killed. There's something too that mothers are killing the husband, killing the boyfriends, the ex-husbands, because they moved on, started another life. That bag ain't enough. Some women are killing because that bag just ain't enough. Like I said before, y'all, we need to get it together, ladies and gentlemen. I understand that, you know what I'm saying? You have to do more than just provide a bag, provide a roof. You have to give stability to your children because eventually your children are going to be grown adults and they're going to be out here in these streets and they're going to be out here raising children, having relationships, being broken relationships, probably ending up not being able to control their feelings in the broken relationship, and they'll be out here killing each other, killing their children. There's a lot of people that saying, you know what? I'm not going to leave and let my children live to be like. So you're so mad, so angry, so broken that you know what? I'm not even going to. No, they all got to go. Mental health is a big issue too. Mental health is a big issue. And once again, I'll go back to it. These mental health issues go back to childhood. What your child sees from you as a mother and you as a father is what these children will end up doing when they become adults. They're going to take all that baggage that they've seen from their mother, from their father, and their household, and they're going to take it out in the streets. And they didn't get over what they saw as children. That's baggage. And it boils up and it boils over and it goes into relationships. And eventually, it's a suicide and death. So here's my advice for a lot of women, ladies, and gentlemen, here's my advice for you. Before you get into a relationship with a man or woman, make sure that you address all your issues in your childhood. Make sure that you have forgiven your mother, your father, for some of the things that went on in your relationship, and not your relationship, but your childhood. Make sure you've gotten all that baggage out. Make sure that you fully love yourself. Fully love yourself. And the best way to fully love yourself is to make sure that you're going into a relationship with no baggage. A lot of people want to pretend like they ain't got no baggage, like they don't have no issues, like they're just perfect. Make sure that you have came clean with all your issues from your childhood. Make sure that you got them all out the way. Make sure, sometimes you might even have to go see a psychiatrist. There's nothing wrong with seeing a psychiatrist, but your psychiatrist is not all you need. You need to do the work yourself. Clarify, clean up all the demons in your childhood. Make sure that you fully love yourself before you get involved with a man or a woman. Because a lot of us are taking the baggage from our childhoods, bringing it into these relationships, and they're not working, and our children are suffering. And a lot of children ending up with no parents, as you see now, because of what happened their whole life. They didn't know any better. Men, women, like I said, once again, clean out your closet, get rid of all your demons, love yourself, and things will be all right. And the system can stay the way the system can stay as jacked up as it is now. But I don't see people addressing the issues, but hopefully this message reaches to some people. Fellas, don't be scared to address your issues. It's time to address our issues. It's time to get some change. It's time to be better fathers. It's time to be better husbands. And ladies, same thing with you too. It's time for you ladies to be better mothers, better women, and better wives. And if we get all that, if we can address our issues, be open, be truthful about our issues and address them appropriately, we can have some successful relationships, have successful families, be better parents, and we'll have less chaos in the world and less of these situations going on in the world. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Terry Kickers, the Live, Love, and Laugh Show. Love yourself, live life, and look, don't take life seriously, laugh it off. And like I said, one thing, love yourself. I'm out.